Where must I look? Must I look there? Stellenbosch Graduation of the class of 2020. Please rise for the entry of the graduates. Thank you. May take your seats. Welcome graduates of class of 2020 and welcome to Middelvlei in Stellenbosch. It's not a beautiful day yet outside, it's a bit cloudy, but through the masks we can still appreciate the nature and the world of it. It's also for me a change to the world, and for having the parents, for those that's watching from out there, welcome to the ceremony. And with further ado, we'd like to introduce Paul Lamley, that will do a speech about, and I can be corrected, called the new normal.
Oh, well, thank you for that. Thanks for the preparation. Good morning. The class of 2020. What the hell was that? Was that not chaos? I mean, I've got other terms for it, but I believe we live streaming, so we better mind the language. You guys were at the cutting edge of what was going on in education. I mean, it was a year where there was no normal. As Pierre says, it was the new normal. Pierre, thank you for observing protocol. You know, protocol's not really my cup of tea. Dress code. I mean, we can never match Pierre's, what would we call it, sartorial elegance. But anyway, I knew we in Stellies, we're on the farm, so Fellies it is. Is that acceptable? Class of 2020? I see a nod. Thank you very much. Welcome to graduation. Welcome to everybody who's watching this via live streaming. I said you guys were at the cutting edge of something different, and you really were. You were at the edge of a switch from traditional education to something completely different. We couldn't have you in a classroom as often as we like to. We couldn't have you out in the workplace environment practicing your skills. And third year diplomas, where are you? Hands up. The frustration that we experienced with you, you guys having developed so many skills over a couple of years and then having the opportunity to go out into the internship environment and not being able to do that. And I mean, that frustration was palpable, and we shared that with you. And I think it was a great honor having you guys showing such passion about completing your studies and completing your internship and helping us come up with ways to do that. I mean, who would have thought you would be doing conditioning with the hockey team while all of them are sitting at home in their lounge? You know, that is the new normal. That's where we're headed. These pandemics are not going to go away. They're going to come back again. And I think what you guys have developed during 2020 was the ability to cope with that environment. We can't stop sport. We can't stop health and fitness. We've got to keep going. We went from old traditional education, where some of you come from a school environment where, you know, it's like you arrive at school, you sit at the back, you slowly nod off while the teacher talks. That's old education. Some of you have said, but I don't understand. I get to ETA college, I sit down at the desk, I wait to hear someone teaching me, and now this person makes me stand up and present and debate and talk. Don't like that. That is the new normal. That is what we're doing at ETA college. We are putting you into uncomfortable positions. We're making you more comfortable talking to people, engaging with people. Apart from the incredible faculty that we have and the knowledge that they impart, it's all about making you more confident people. It's making you more valuable in this new environment. Does that make sense, guys? Just a couple of things I wanted to mention. A shout out to your faculty, I think, because I really believe that at ETA College Stellenbosch, you have some of the finest faculty out of any of our campuses. Management, you've got Pierre and Marlon who make management come alive. They've got so much knowledge about the industry locally. They expose you to so much of what is happening out in industry. They make a curriculum that could be quite dull and boring. They make it come alive. Thank you, guys. Benjamin, welcome to the team. We've got Benjamin at the back. Unfortunately, some of you guys will miss Benjamin. He's new on our sport management faculty, and he'll be keeping that same standard going. On to the fitness guys, Rechat, Ian, Helene, all with their different styles, their layers of knowledge, the way that they create so much interest for you guys in class. They are truly incredible. Ian with his debates, I think Helene with her nurturing way of doing things. Ian with his alternative views, and Regat with his just layers and layers of knowledge. I think you guys are privileged to have that kind of faculty working with you. Last but not least, for the third years, Matthew Swart. What can I say? The young lad sends his apologies. He is actually at a hand surgeon at the moment. He's undergoing a scan. He says he broke his finger playing football. We think he tripped on his slippers, but he can't be with you. Sorry about that, guys. And I think a lot of you developed a very special bond with Matt as he tried to introduce you to the workplace and get your internships going. So thanks to Matt for that. What I'd like to do is just give you a quick quote. And it's one of my favorites when it comes to education. It's by Albert Einstein, who I'm sure you've all heard of. And some of you might have heard this before, but Albert Einstein said, "Education is what remains after one has forgotten what was learned in school." And I think that's very true. You guys have taken in so much knowledge over these years. You've had so many wonderful experiences. And what we're hoping is that you've become really, really strong individuals. There's no ways you can remember everything that's happened over the last 3 years. But our hope is that you've become a really strong individual, a really strong health and wellness professional. And now we must mention this COVID thing again, I'm afraid. As I mentioned, this is not going to go away. It's going to keep coming back in different forms and shapes. But there is a way to counter this, isn't there? And I think a way to help counter this is to ensure that we grow a well and healthy nation. Do you agree? If there's wellness, if there's health, if there's fitness within a nation, we know, and this is not fake news, we know that dramatically decreases the chance of you falling ill. Do we know that? We do. Who are the best qualified people to deal with that? You guys. You guys have the qualifications, the knowledge, the ability to develop a healthy nation. And to me, that is extremely powerful. You have that in your hands. Combating these kind of pandemics is going to become big business in the future. You guys are at the cutting edge of being able to do that. So my challenge to you is go out there, do something special within your environment, and become a special practitioner. I wish you everything of the best. Have a fabulous day. Please stay out of trouble today. Celebrate, enjoy, and we hope to see you back as an alumni of ETA. You will see in the media shortly that ETA is rebranding from ETA College to ETA Varsity. So we are moving towards being a fully fledged private university. The end of this year we'll have 2 degrees. By the following year we'll have 4. You are alumni of ETA Varsity. We look forward to seeing you again. Thanks for your time.
Thank you, Paul. Yes, as I'm standing here from this side, it's really for me a strange look today to see everybody looking as if they're playing musical chairs, all separate from each other. But we won't take your chair away when you receive your certificate. You will have to see to come back because we don't play any music. If there's no music played, please don't sit down immediately. With no further ado, I would like to now start with the process of handing over the certificates and the diplomas. And we will start with the first group, which is the higher certificate in fitness for 2020. And I would like Ian to please come and help with the handing over. You stand there. Just for everybody, that the student will come and stand here and there will be a photo taken. And then the next one will be called forward. Come. Right. Helen Anekwa.
When can we clap?
You can clap now. Stand with the... Staan nader aan my. Kyk hier by. Ere Kutsie. Claudia Fouchier. Ryven Simone Joubert. Tamsin Manuel. Ethan Skeepers. De Villiers Visser. Kom ons gee weer 'n laaste hande klap. Let's give a final round of applause for the higher certificate. The next group is the higher certificate in sport, recreation and fitness management. Was an interesting group, me being one of the teachers of that group, which we had a lot of interesting experiences. So, Marlon, you will please hand over the certificate. First student, Gianu Karlse. Stephen Lamley.
Aware.
Okay. Ethan Mashui. Shante Mathieu. Chris Oosthuizen. Cruz Pedro.
You.
Sydney Venter. Let's give a final round of applause for the higher certificate in sport, recreation and fitness management. The next certificate we're awarding is the Advanced Certificate in Fitness, specialized in sport conditioning training. There's only one student here today. And Helene Milan will hand over the certificate. Andrea Reuters. Let's give them up. So we've now completed the year 1 studies, the year 2, and now they still have to wait. Maybe we need to take a slight break. I think we have an internet problem, so we'll have to wait for the next round. No, I'm just joking. So with no further ado, we're going for the 3-year diplomas. And we will start with the diploma in sport and exercise. And for this, I call Richard Legrange to please hand over the diplomas. Op die kruisie. Los. Goed. First student, Elise Brouwer. Ek gaan lees, moet ek weer die diplomas mos. Bram Esterhuizen. Arna Hesse. Jesse Lotter. Elmay Mostert. Calvin Stewart. Thank you very much. Let's give a final hand to the diploma in sport and exercise. Okay, so this is now going to be slightly different because apparently I must also appear in photos to show that I did exist. So I will be handing over directly to the students. Please just keep your distance, no hugging, no crying, please, unlike in your final exams. Good. Next awards will go towards the Diploma in Sport and Recreation Management. Let me get my cross. No, I'll say, good. First student, Justin Bass.
This one?
George Chambers. Lemon. Oops. Wrong one. Mark Isaac Lategan. Sorry. Yandiswa Shange. Ninkoljana Beatrice Tamani. Don't cry. Vian Jonker. Just let's give a last round of applause to the diploma. And let's give a final applause for all of you, the graduates. Congratulations. So it's always a short and sweet ceremony, but it's always the afterwards, the talks, the future plans. And I usually end up, and let me think about what Paul said today also in this world of new opportunities. We are all sick of the word new normal, but we also have new opportunities. And one of the key things that people teach us is often the use of this expression, you have to grasp the opportunities that's given to you. I think 2020 taught you one thing: opportunities are often taken away or changed. And not a lot is always given, except if you are willing to find and create opportunities for yourself. The world is a cruel place, but it's also a place of wonderful things. And we often sit and wait for opportunities to come our way. I'm challenging you as the class of 2020 to go and create your opportunities. Rise, class of 2020. Thank you very much. We will have some nice, wat's versnapperen in Engels now? Some refreshments, thank you very much. My dictionary ran out of words now. We'll have some refreshments and coffee, only coffee for you all. Thank you very much for joining us. To the parents and the friends and the family out there, we wish you all the best, and we hope that you are as proud of your fellow family members as we are of this group of students. Go and find opportunities and grasp it. Thank you very much. Totally random.